Hi, my name is Art. Let me show you how to solve very popular job interview question, how to build multiplication table. Now we all know what multiplication is, how it works, right? But how to build it in Python. So let me show it to you. And by the way, here we'll need to use Python built-in function range, and I have a special video how to use function range. So if you're not sure how to use function range, or if you don't remember, that's okay, because you need to run help, and you see function range returns sequence of integers. Stop is exclusive, right? Okay, so and then you need to provide start stop step. In multiplication table, we need to generate range from 1 to 10 because you cannot multiply by 0, right? So here we need to use a for loop for I in range, and it's going to be 1 and 11. Why 11? Because top is exclusive. Let me print I, and you see I'm getting all these numbers 1, 2, 3, and so on. Now let me show you something else. Now if you run help on function print, and don't underestimate function print because that's sophisticated function. So here you could see that here we have this keyword argument /n. Now what it does, /n, if I place it here, it won't do anything because /n is new line, and by default it sits there. So for example, I could replace it with hello, and what it will do, it will append hello after each time it prints I. Now you see hello, 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 hello. Now the point I'm trying to make, suppose I want to print everything in one line, so then we need to remove that, uh, /n new line, and then everything will be printed in one line, because otherwise by default it will print next item on the new line. So then we need two sequences, and the second sequence will be exactly like this. However, here I'll use variable name j, and here j. And if you run it, you're going to get another sequence of items. Now the idea in multiplication table is that you grab one item from one sequence and the other number from the other sequence and multiply them together. So sounds like a nested for loop. So let me remove this print statement. And you see I'm nesting these for loops, and what I want to do I times j. And pretty much that's a multiplication table. And you might say, wait a minute, yeah, I mean numbers, they look like from multiplication table, but that's kind of like messy, and we gotta make it better, right? So exactly, so we need to add the print statement here, and remember that print got this /n and means new line. So now every time we're done with this operation, it will do this new line. So because it's /n, now it looks much better. However, still not that nice, right? So we could make it nicer. So how we're going to make it nicer? So we could use method format, because at the end of the day we could format and we could convert them to strings. Let me remind you how method format works. Suppose I have name, and name is John, right? So that's a string. And then I have greeting, and then greeting would be something like hello, and then we want to make it versatile greeting, so that would work with any name. So then I'm going to use nested brackets. So what it will do, let me comment out this for a second. What it will do, here I could actually, since greeting also is a string, I could use method format, that will take that name and will insert value into curly braces. All it does, it takes value of name and inserts in curly braces. So curly braces, they act like a placeholder. So we could use the same trick in our example. So how we're going to do it? So here in print I'll insert these curly braces and use format. And keep in mind that format will convert those integers into format. Okay, misspelled format. All right. And you say, hey, wait a minute, nothing has changed. What format does that? So when we use format, we could actually create spaces between numbers. So we could do :4, and :4 means 4 spaces between numbers. So that number means number of spaces here. If you do 7, you see this will change. You could do it like this, or you could do 4 and that would look like a multiplication table. All right, thank you.